Is this the year where all e-bike regulations are coming? Well, in the last couple weeks, it sure seems that way. First, it started in California with a AB 530 bill proposing that electric e-bike riders require an e-bike license. Then prohibiting kids under 12 of riding e-bikes, and also for first-time violators of these laws having to do a community service. But guys, now it's expanding because New Jersey is talking about passing a law where you're not only going to require an e-bike license, but also insurance and registration. So we're already talking about 2 states, and then New York is not far behind. New York has a special task force in the fire department that's cracking down on illegal battery businesses, and probably pretty soon they're going to be also cracking down on individuals with illegal e-bikes and electric scooters. On February 16th, a tragic accident happened when a 66-year-old woman who was riding a bike without a helmet crashed with a boy, got into a collision with a boy who was riding an e-bike. He was wearing a helmet. This lady super unfortunately died, but the kid survived. He got away with a few scratches. But now the major is having an overblown emotional reaction, and he just banned all electric bikes and electric scooters from the village. So this happened in Key Biscayne, Florida, which is an island village of South Florida. The major decided to ban e-bikes and e-scooters for 60 days until they can figure out what they are going to do. But I have been hearing that they are trying to ban these electric vehicles for good from Key Biscayne. It feels like all points and fingers are pointing out and blaming our beloved e-bike industry for everything. When there is a fatality with cars, they don't over-regulate cars. They don't ban these vehicles, right? My gut feeling is that this politician had an overblown emotional reaction that was wrong. I hope that this doesn't mean that the consequences are going to be over-regulating our beloved sport of riding e-bikes in bike trails and bike paths. All of this is coming down to money. This is so sad. This industry is booming with over $40 million of e-bike sales in the United States in 2023. Sadly, all of this has gone way beyond Karens, cyclists, etc., hating on e-bikes because it's a new and different thing. Now for real, we have an e-bike license law, insurance, and registration coming. Honestly, I don't think this was going to happen this year. I thought this was all going to happen in the next few years. Now, there are people who are riding around in Surans, dirt bikes, go-karts, all sorts of illegal stuff all over LA. Cops going by, they don't even care. Why don't their efforts go in trying to create a license for e-bikes when cops aren't even cracking down on people who are riding go-karts up and down the streets in big cities? That's a real thing that's happening. Why not crack down on that first? Okay, so maybe reluctantly, I would support a law for a higher performance category, okay? Have them be road legal. E-bikes have become extremely popular, and the different states want their share. It's an unnecessary extra layer of bureaucracy that only benefits the state. It's additional revenue saying that e-bikes are dangerous. I just don't believe that e-bike license is the answer. Guys, I'm just gonna read to you an article by MUKKPET. He's very involved with the e-bike industry. I really like his work. He's also a great YouTuber. So this is gonna help us like bring the point home that I've been making to you about, especially about the New York regulations, or actually not New York, New Jersey. Okay, so it's been a rough week for anyone who enjoys the freedom of riding e-bikes without undue state-applied hassle and burden. The latest news sure to disappoint electric bike riders and proponents of reduced car usage comes from the Garden State, where a pending New Jersey bill seeks to require e-bike riders to register their bikes and carry liability insurance. The news follows on the heels of other major e-bike crackdowns, including a California plan, like I was telling you earlier, to require a special driver's license for e-bike riders, and a new practice by Dutch police of stopping e-bike riders and performing roadside speed compliance checks. So the New Jersey bill is the S2292, outlining the new e-bike rider requirements. The proposed legislation, which is thought to have significant support in the state legislature, would also apply to electric scooter riders. The bill aims to require of e-bikes and e-scooters the same type of registration and liability insurance regulations currently applied to motor vehicles such as cars and motorcycles. I'm a little confused, guys. Like how are they going to insure e-bikes? Like, because car insurance is pretty expensive, and then motorcycle insurance is cheaper. So does that mean that like e-bike insurance is going to be a lot cheaper? I just have so many questions like around all of this. Let's continue. This is despite electric bicycles and electric scooters repeatedly being classified as consumer products and not motor vehicles at the federal level. So now we would, if this all passes, then we would be considered like a motor vehicle, just like a car and a motorcycle. Guys, I know I'm like blowing your mind. For those of you who haven't heard like any of like this kind of news, I've been like blown away too this whole last 2 weeks, 10 days. Again, I want to hear what everybody else out there thinks. What are we gonna do? Is there nothing left to do at this point? Yeah, like I said, this could really be spreading amongst a lot of states. Guys, regulations are here. They're just around the corner. This 2024 is going to be the year for this type of regulations. I thought it was gonna be until like, I don't know, like a few years from now, but I wanna hear from all of you. Thank you so much for coming along to another one of my videos. Whatever you're doing, always remember, happy riding!